This is a very diminished pool of water in the Napa River, and I've got my video camera on this one spot because there's must be a couple hundred little fish in there that are trying to survive, and you'll see the flashing. They'll flash their sides or they'll jump, and they're mostly in a frantic situation because they sense that the oxygen is diminishing, the food supply is gone or all but gone, and the flows are just not here. There's no flow coming from upstream to supply this pool. This fish are depending on the level of the groundwater at this point that supplies this one pool. So the flows of the Napa River in this September have been severely diminished to where the Napa River is dry in both directions. There's no flow coming out of this pool, and there's no flow coming into this deep pool. It's just dry riverbed for as far as I can see and have walked today. So unless we get a substantial storm, all these fish will die, as have thousands and thousands of others already. So you see them flashing over there, and they're distressed. They're swimming to where they can stay cool, where they can try to get oxygen. They're trying to find habitat, which there isn't any. These fish are totally stressed out and on their way to dying. Again, this is from over diversion by humans to supply water to vineyards and to provide water for the city of St. Helena. But the diverters don't care about the Napa River going dry. They don't care about the animals. We've got endangered species here. We have endangered coho, endangered chinook, and endangered steelhead salmon. And of course, if there's no water, they cannot live. So the water belongs to the people. It's called the public trust doctrine. And for a few to take all the water and deprive everyone else of fishing, swimming, recreation, potable water, ceremonial services, is a tragedy of the commons and should not be allowed to happen. But we live in wine country, and wine is king, and the river is only seen as a resource to take the water to put on the vines and for the people of St. Helena to continue building and putting in resorts and putting in hotels for the tourist industry. And now there's nothing left for the commons, for the natural resource of a flowing river. It's a tragedy. This is September 15th, 2024. Chris Malin, the Executive Director of the Institute for Conservation, Advocacy, Research, and Education. A dying Napa River.